Studio been my hideout, can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out, get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Bend on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been Frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up in a family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. And I'm glad she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my ratchets, you ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights of going, I'm laid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Jets of Toronto taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Hall to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is taken at the 15. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 6. Allen going to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And Diggs will have a Bills 1st down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The Bills at 2-11 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Allen. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, right back to Hall. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what.
There he goes, right side. Still going inside the 20. And touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he is caught and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Cook up the gut. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Diggs in motion right. To throw, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Here's Allen to throw it. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him ran complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Rodgers now to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the 1st down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start, and it ends up falling incomplete. So
back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now. And that's caught inside the 35. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Allen off the play fake. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen now looks to throw. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Good footwork at the 30. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Hall again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 36 yards. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. A toss left side for Hall. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And that's exactly what you're looking for, the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Now Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Two yards to go, second down. Ball again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run with Hall. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. On the counter, it's Hall. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, and not much more than that. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
They certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down.
Alert!
Now Allen, gotta have this one. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bills first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. Now Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. He's to the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Now Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here comes 2nd down. Throwing Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So it's a win here for the Jets. And we've said it so many times in the past, but it was Aaron Rodgers, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So for Toronto, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head back home.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, got them excited to meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs.